Welcome to Smart ADHD Bite-Size, where we distill a previous episode down to around 5 minutes, giving you the key takeaways in a quick and easy to digest format. Today's Bite-Size is from episode 19, Managing Anxiety and ADHD in the Creative Process with Cathy Rashidian. Number 1. Unmanaged ADHD and comorbidities. With ADHD, there are often comorbidities. They're related conditions like anxiety and depression.
With the comorbidities, or I call them the cousins, when it's unmanaged, I feel like these cousins play louder. So when your ADHD is not managed, the anxiety comes out loud.
Now, when my ADHD is unmanaged, wow, my anxiety definitely gets overwhelming. And the same with depression. And so it's important for me to manage my ADHD and to keep that anxiety in check. Have you found that? In our previous episode, Jonathan Hassel mentioned the default mode network. It's a part of our brain tied to creativity that can unfortunately work against us.
Everybody has a default mode network. It's the creativity side of our brain. When that's activated, you go from this sense of, wow, look at this new idea I have, this new thing I want to do, the innovation, the creation, to, oh my God, what if it doesn't work out? This is going to be crap and nobody's going to like it. And why am I even doing this? And so we'll end up in the land of doom and gloom and catastrophization and rumination.
Oh yes, that sounds a bit familiar. Number 2, building a board of brains and using AI for support. Cathy recommends what she calls a board of brains, trusted people we can lean on for perspective when we're feeling a bit stuck.
Talk it out. As opposed to keeping it in your head, one thing is to truly find your board of brains where they can facilitate a conversation with you, where you can just talk out what's happening. These folks that have the particular skills that I don't have. That's what I'm bringing on in my board.
I love this idea. I realise I've kind of already been doing it. Having trusted people with different skill sets to bounce ideas off sounds really helpful, especially when we feel caught in an overthinking loop. And of course, we talked about how we can use AI. Cathy uses ChatGPT.
It's been a game changer for me because sometimes there are things that I just want to bounce off of somebody and I don't want to pay them $500 an hour. It's my assistive technology. I say ADHD is a disability for me, and for my disability, AI is my assistive technology. This AI has helped me so much with contemplation, bouncing ideas back and forth. I'm thinking of doing this content. Tell me if I should do it. What else can I do with it? Pull it apart. It's been my behind-the-scene advisor.
AI tools have allowed me to get my thoughts out of my head and bring focus to my brain. It's kind of like having a brainstorming partner available at any time. Number 3, the default mode network and changing the story. Let's go back to the default mode network and our spiraling thoughts. How aware are we actually of those thoughts that go around in our heads?
For us with ADHD, we don't have that switch that brings us back to, wait, task at hand. Just do the first part of the project, the rest will follow. So that also creates that anxiety. So it's to be also aware of that when we're able to catch ourselves in that, wait, this is my ADHD or this is my anxiety running the show. I'm in charge.
You know, it's amazing how often I'm not aware of these thoughts and that my brain is making up these weird and quite negative stories. Knowing this has allowed me to try and pause and move on to changing that story and that narrative.
What's the story that you keep telling yourself or keep rehearsing? That rehearsal is quite entertaining for our brain, unfortunately. So we try to create a different story that they can rehearse. That rumination, because it's so entertaining, part of this story is serving you, it's keeping you safe. What parts of it can we just try to tweak a little bit? Give it a different chapter, give it a different narrative.
Changing or tweaking that story is so important. Your default mode network is really good at making up stories, and so we need to give them the actual truth. And finally, number 4, bringing 7 minutes of joy every day. Let's talk about joy.
When was the last time you had 7 minutes of joy in your day? I'm a big fan of play. And 7 minutes is just the arbitrary number I came up with. And it's to just chill the hell out and not be so wound tight. We usually are. So what can I do right now? Just tiny little bit to give the right kind of dopamine, to go after the right kind versus this conflict seeking with myself and I.
Wow, so true. I never seem to schedule joy into my day. I kind of feel guilty about doing that. But no, these short bursts of fun or relaxation can make a massive difference in keeping anxiety and stress at bay. That's the end of the Bite-Size episode. We'll see you in the next episode.